In the 1930s, anti-Semitism was spreading more intensely throughout Europe. But my family felt relatively safe because we were in Belgium, a neutral country during the war. We lived in a community that was accepting of us. But as the war broke out, it was only a matter of time.
Life in Belgium, for me, was wonderful. It's a very, very Catholic country, but there was very little anti-Semitism. I led a very protected life.
My family likes to go sightseeing in Brussels on the weekends. But my brother and I love going into the city with my dad, and we ride with him on his motorcycle.
Life in Brussels was basically okay. There was some anti-Semitism, but we didn't really feel it.
We don't really feel the anti-Semitism, but my friends and I think it's just a matter of time before this widespread hatred will come to us in Belgium too.
My sister told me about the anti-Semitism. In gym, Malvina recalled that they had to lie on the floor head to head. And there was a blonde girl who was non-Jewish who refused to have her head touch my sister's head.
Some of the kids knocked my head against the wall, and the teachers have been examining my scalp for lice. They say I'm clean and well-groomed for a Jewish child. They're calling me sale juif, which means dirty Jew in French.
I had certain opinions already. I was very politically minded. I felt that it was time to leave the country, believing that it's just a matter of time that pro-Nazi sentiments would come into Belgium much more.
A rush of Jews are leaving the country by car and on foot. Hitler's becoming more and more powerful. The French and the English aren't doing anything to subdue the Germans.
Naturally, the first thought was to go to the United States. Unfortunately, it wasn't easy. You had to follow the quota system. It wasn't an easy one to do. 1937-38, it became much more imperative to start to find a place to go somewhere else.
The 10th of May came along. Belgium was invaded by the Germans. Everything we've created and wanted to do has become nonsense.
We had decided to leave because, we knew that war was imminent.
My dad tried to get us on a ship for May 23rd, but it didn't happen because on May 10th, the war broke out.
On May 10, 1940, we woke up 5 a.m., I remember the time. Everybody ran out into the streets. We were still in our night clothes. There were hundreds of planes overhead. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, we saw great big puffs like cotton balls. And my father said, that's anti-aircraft. Those are German planes. And then my father turned around. I remember he turned around to us and he said, get back in the house and start packing. We are leaving. Right there and then.
My dad said that each of us can only pack one bag per person. That's it? How do I choose what to leave behind?
I was terrified. My mother was with me the whole time.
We have to go down to the basement as fast as we can in case a bomb hits our house. and my little sister Annette won't stop crying. We have to get out of this house. But where will we go?
We knew that the Germans were bad, but we didn't have any idea how bad it was going to get. That's the problem.